back, everyone, to the 5th episode of our TEW9 1970's run as Andre the motherfucking giant. This will be our fifth event. I think only maybe 3 or 4 episodes. But yeah, I think 3. Either way, 5th event coming up here. We have Joe Lewis working as a referee. We're gonna have to find someone to manage him, to have him manage. And then also we're gonna have to bring in a certified, bona fide world champion. Have Andre beat him, and have Andre become our first ever world champion. So that's the plan. That's where we're moving towards. Ron Fuller's got issues. He's unhappy about poor new gimmick. Oh, well, that is rough. Sorry about that, Ron. But moving along, we'll play this game or this event, and then we'll probably play maybe one more. So far, so good. We've been steadily picking up, popularity points here and there, increasing every show. We have been profiting every month, actually, as well. Sorry, everyone. Ignore the pedophile on your screen. Sorry about that. Yeah, tough stuff. I was hearing Jim Cornette talk about Grizzly Smith, back in the old territory days. He was talking to recently, but he was talking about back in the old territory days, and he said something like, yeah, the people really loved him. They didn't know what he was, but they knew who he was. And yeah, that's the case. Yeah, nobody knew. Well, people had suspicions, but nobody knew. Nobody would be cheering him on if they knew. Anyway, we have the benefit of hindsight hindsight? Yeah. Foresight. No, we have hindsight, but really it is kind of foresight because we're in the past. So we have the ability to not hire people like Grizzly Smith. I say that, but I don't know that everybody on here is like super good guys. I don't think anyone's terrible guys that I know, that I'm aware of. What Putski do? Did he fucking do some messed up shit? I don't think so. I'm not saying that about anyone. Just wondering. Yeah, if you know anyone, hey boss, yeah, it's going good, man. How about you? Yeah, man, we're about to get it going. I don't need to give anyone the night off. Like I said, we've been making money every month. I think we'll be okay. Roll away. Little roller rink. Not a hotbed. Indiana. Muncie, Indiana. Whew. Okay. Very, very small crowds. Yeah, we've been drawing crowds. Very, very small crowds. Okay. Well, fuck it. We're going to roll away because we're expecting exactly 100 fans, so I don't see... Oh, well, never mind. Whatever. The capacity's 150, but we'll try and get some folks, add them in, open up the back door and just sneak a few fucking freebies in. All right. Let's see here. Right now we have a character idea and a storyline idea. I think I'm going to spend my creative energy on a finish. And if that's a good one, then maybe we'll just do another character idea. Start to get people's heat kicked off. Mickey Doyle has turned up. Asked if you could use him tonight. Worker who happens to live nearby. It's not worked for us before. Mickey Doyle. Classy Freddy Blassie's partner. Oh, against the legendary Classy Freddy Blassie. Okay. What do we got? Fuck it, man. We'll try you out. We'll try you out. One night deal. George Steele over here. Yeah. Mickey Doyle and Jimmy Snook. Jesus Christ. I would let you in and you go and fucking cause problems with Jimmy Snuka. Whatever. Ghetto is passing on psychology tips. That's awesome. A lot of the times he's passing on booking tips, which I'm like, I don't know if that's ever going to work. Oh, sweet, man. I just got out of work as well. We see. Oh, yeah, I should check him out, actually. Yeah, Dory Funk Sr. is running his own. I think he's running his own ship. Like he's kind of in charge of his own company. If he's affordable, though, I might bring him in just to. I mean, he might be one of the champs that I defeat. He would be a face. Yeah, I think he could be. Lots of heat with the locker room. His attitude is bad. We haven't had to talk to Billy before. I don't want to do a slap on the wrist and let him think like, hey, this is, whatever, blow it off. I want to let him know for real, like, hey, man, you don't want these guys, these are your coworkers, you don't want them all turning against you. Small negative impact. Okay. Very late. Well, how the fuck did you have time to get into a fight then? Jesus. Relationships. How they fix the relationships would be dope if you bring in the booker of another show, then build a bond with another promotion. I wish that would be the way it works. I've been bringing in all of Stu Hart's boys in my gameplay that I'm doing offline as Roddy Piper, and that hasn't done anything like that. And I've been bringing in the Sheik. Who owns Big Time Wrestling Detroit, and I've been trying to cozy up to them. I still think the only way that the relationship is actually going to improve is if you just like target them with friendly attitude. Or obviously like if you give them a big lump sum of money. Oh shoot, yeah, sorry about the ads, yo. But yeah, definitely turned up very late. As for his employer, okay. Yeah, just don't do it again. Think you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, but like I was saying, yeah, hopefully we can see what he's up to. Maybe it's not back. It's on the delay. But either way, here we go. We're going to try to do some team bonding. It's the 5th show we've thrown. Maybe we do an Inspire. Ba-doom! Buzzing anticipation. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I know George Steele's a big star for us. And then we have the managers, and then we have me. Okay. Hey, kitty cat. Girl. What's up, babies? What up, baby girl? Oh, hey, Beck. What's up? Yeah, I was saying, like, I've got, in my other game, my offline game as Roddy Piper, I've got all of Stu Hart's boys, trying to kind of cozy up to them. I mean, it's more narrative than anything. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty sure the only way is still to adopt a friendly attitude and just hope that they reciprocate that. Or just if you're playing where you're cheating and adding money, or if you just have a ton of money, you can just throw money at them until they're friendly. But yeah, I think that is probably the only way still, because I was obviously bringing in Stu Hart's boys. The game might not recognize that as bringing in like another promoter, but I have been hiring Sheik out, and I was having the Sheik come in. He owns the Detroit promotion over there, the Big Time Wrestling Detroit. So, I still haven't seen any results as far as like bringing in and paying another promoter from a different territory to come over. I haven't seen it in my offline game, but it doesn't mean it doesn't work. But so far, it still feels like the only way. But I feel like if the person Booker was used, oh yeah, if they were used well over time, I mean, knocking stuff over. So it is a lot easier, I'll say, because I was playing as Roddy Piper, and I had Andre the Giant as one of my first hires. It's a lot easier in this game, I think, to make someone loyal to you simply by complimenting their performance over and over. So if I brought the Sheik in and I said great job, praised him for a great performance, or like told him he's awesome, like every month, the Sheik will like me. But even though the Sheik likes me, and he owns that promotion, I just don't know that it definitely has some kind of correlation where it's going to improve your thing. I hope it does, and maybe over time, like a lot longer time, we might see that. Um, Maybe it's something coming in a future update. They didn't really say anything in the dev. I mean, I've looked through everything as they were releasing it, and I don't remember seeing anything in the dev notes about like the company relationships changing a whole lot. But yeah, it might be some stuff that is kind of like the dirt sheet, like the hidden stuff that we don't really see. Looking for a face for Andre to fight. The Fullers are in a rivalry. George Steele defeated Ivan Putski. What are Putski's other matches? He's okay, yeah, he's won most of his matches. That's good. All right, yeah. We'll put Putski in there with Andre. Now Andre's beating the guy that George the Animal Steel beat last week. Maybe we'll have George the Animal Steel beat Bill Savage because Andre's been beating him up. You want out? Oh, hey, baby girls. Hey. Now back to the save base. You, after the show, need to get to marketing shortlist. I am, like I said, I'm making money every month, but I don't want to get to a position where I might not be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get to a position where I have to leave or like tell like 18 guys to stay home and like do that kind of thing. I'm down to hire some guys because I definitely need to bring in more talent. But I don't know that I'm gonna go on like a hiring spree. There's a couple guys we might want to shortlist and bring in. You know, I'm definitely down for that. Stu's my head referee. I don't know if I want to get him in a match like this. I got rid of Bill Savage, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. Okay. Billy Graham's a heel. I think that the divide is only somewhat. But at that same time, you know, don't want to do too crazy. Okay, he's not like crazy popular or anything. George Steele's gonna beat up Mickey Doyle. We'll have him dominate him. That's why that one's not the main event. So we'll use that as girl. Let me get those eye boogers. Come up here. I'm gonna get them. No, you don't want me to get them, do ya? Pretty gear. Like one or two, keeping it realistic. I'm just gonna figure to grow. We're gonna need some more minor players. Honestly, I have. Obviously, it doesn't look like it, right? Because I got names like Roddy fucking Piper and Jimmy Snuka, but these are my undercard players, like right now. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm coming at it with the foresight to know these guys are gonna be stars. So obviously, I'm gonna pick up guys like Norval Austin for my tag division and stuff like that. But I do really need I need some star power. Like we do got to bring in one or two guys for sure, and I do have to bring in probably some decently expensive dudes. I might bring Sheik in on this one as well, just because we are in the Great Lakes region. Hey, Miko boy. And even those undercard talent are going to be very good. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's going to be, we're going to have a stacked fucking roster. Like bringing in locals to kind of lose out to job out to guys, you know. Um, we're definitely gonna have a pretty. There's no way to not do it stacked, and the thing is like old school games or 1970s saves, even my other one that I've already made. I'm just hiring way too many people because I know what they have the potential to do, but I need to look at it more like what do we need, right? So like we don't need a monster. Like we've got Andre the Giant and we've got George Steele. We've got the two monsters that's more than enough. Andre is gonna eventually turn face, so they're gonna feud in the later, probably like by Throwdown 10, we might see that turn happen for Andre, and we're gonna work towards making him our figurehead. But yeah, like we got to look at what we need. You know what I mean? Like we might need one more tag team, and then we need a couple of faces, like some big star power faces. Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely need some people to beat up and to build them up. Like I said, I mean, in my Manitoba save, because they're wrestling out of Winnipeg, in my Roddy Piper game, there is nobody. You can't hire a single local worker because I hired the 8 guys that live in Winnipeg or Manitoba region to work for my company because they were the only guys I could hire that didn't have travel costs. But we're having we got a little bit more cash and a lot more local workers to kind of deal with. So that's a good thing. Okay. So the heels cheated last week and won. I have to check. I think that they're still both managed by Frank. Yeah. Okay. And there's no chemistry there. Or wait, no. Frank does have. I'm mixing up the two games. Here, let me see. No chemistry there. In the other game, he has chemistry with Nikolai Volkov, but he doesn't in this one. So we're gonna have. They cheated last week and they won. This week, Nikolai is gonna get hit with powder in the eyes. Frank's gonna powder his eyes, mistakenly, right? He's trying to get Ron Fuller, but he's gonna beat him. Let's see. We'll call that a creative finish. And we'll do flash pinfall because these guys are, it's not over. They're going to keep beefing. And as a matter of fact, after the match is over, we're going to have Beppo and Ghetto beat these fools up. They're all pissed off. And they're going to beat. Ooh. Kitty, bless you. They're going to beat the faces up. Or no. Yeah, they're going to beat the faces up. They're going to beat them up, beat up the winners, get their heat back a little bit. And nothing's resolved. We're going to keep it going. Where the hell did these guys go? Robert and Ronnie. All right. Keep it moving. Oh, yeah. So, because there's no chemistry there, I think we'll probably see the Mongols fire their manager next week. And that'll continue on our storyline of the managerial conflict between Gary Hart and Frank V. Sorry, face-wise, Dory Funk Bill Dundee. I'd have to look at them. Yeah, that might be a really good. That might be a couple really good combo. To back on them. Now I gotta have guys that can work the first Sunday of the month. So if he's already booked the first Sunday of the month, that kind of doesn't work for the rest of my guys. But I'll have to look at it. It should be good. Billy Graham. It sounds good. I definitely just sounds like those would be a good couple of guys to bring in. Jimmy Snuka is 26-year-old man. We'll give him the match with Billy since they're both older guys, and then we'll do Norval versus Piper. 72 minutes. Oh, wow. Actually, I thought we needed more time. We're going to do a tag match because I do want to get Norval Austin teamed up. I do believe that he is a tag team specialist. I don't know if that's something you can check. Yeah. Yep, he is. So we're going to try to find him. At least 15 experience. Okay. We're going to try to find him someone with positive chemistry. I know it says if they don't have negative chemistry, but we're going to work on trying to find positive chemistry for him. And then actually, let me look at this because Fuller Brothers, him and Stu. Billy Graham and Norval Austin. Oh, that was a triple threat. Norval Austin, Billy Graham and Norval Austin. Ivan and Jimmy. Okay, so they don't have chemistry. But we're going to do that one, this match anyway, because we're already here. Oh, they have awful chemistry. Okay, then we're going to crisscross. We're going to go Norval Austin, Roddy Piper, Billy Graham, Jimmy Snuka. Even though that's opposite face heel divide, we're going to Normal come out in a segment. Yeah, why not? He's got decent speaking stuff. I guess Billy Graham's got to be the winner here, right? He needs some momentum. Well, he's just beating up a local guy. Yeah, fine. Steele opens it up. Andre puts it away. And yeah, I think we will have maybe a segment with these four guys just to explain how they're in this kind of wonky. Nah, it should be Piper versus Billy. Let Snuka make a save to set up a tag match. I like that. I like that booking. Piper versus Billy. Snuka comes out to save Piper, though. It doesn't work with our face heel thing. This is kind of a cold match. I do want to add something to. Everything else on the card is storyline other than this squash match. So let's see if we can do something. Billy Graham and Jimmy Snuka. Piper, Norval, and Snuka have been in a match together. Triple threat match. They're arguing. Billy Graham. This is more of a backstage segment. They could do this though. Where Piper, Norval, and Jimmy Snuka are arguing. And then I think, we see Billy Graham come out and basically give Snuka the props. The heel comes out and is saying like, the total honesty. He's saying, he sees something in Billy Graham or in Snuka. They're both, very marketable folks. And so we're going to have Graham Snuka. What if we made Norval Austin Stone Cold Norval Austin? No. Stone Cold Norval Austin. So they're arguing over their talent. They're arguing over who's more talented between the three of them. And we're going to have Billy Graham compliment the oldest of the rookies, Jimmy Snuka. And basically say, you know, he's the experienced one of the four of them. He's going to say that, you know, the bosses, the powers that be, the booker has given him the responsibility of picking a tag partner, and that the other two are going to be going up against him and the tag partner he's picked. So he's going to walk up, all these guys arguing, and he says, listen, you bunch of rookies, you don't know anything. I know who's good. This is the kid that I'm backing. And then him and Snuka are going to win. We'll see if there's any chemistry or anything to be done with this. If there's anywhere to go with it. I feel like that's all right for now. This should take less time than the other segment. Just not really. Piper could say he could win with any partner. Billy comes out after Austin and says Austin is the worst choice, setting up the match. Yep. That could work too. Oh no, yeah, you're good, man. I'm trying to reply to what you say because sometimes I miss a text come in or any a chat come in. But yeah, no, I appreciate you, being as invested in this as I am, for the most part here. Yeah, especially lately, I haven't been able to stream on my regular Tuesday time slot, just with holidays and all the different stuff going on. So it's cool that I got somebody in here. What do you need? Okay, we're 1 minute too long. Let me see. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Take 1 minute off of this match. Well, no, who cares? Yeah, he'll learn. He'll learn to call in ring. Volkov knows how to call in ring in my Piper game, so I'm sure he'll pick it up. It's not like we need every popularity point we can get, but it's not going to increase it much if the co-main event has like 5 more rating. You know what I mean? The tag match with the rookies is too long. Yeah, no, yeah, that definitely is. You're right about that. That should not be going that long. This is still like as long or longer than my main event, but it makes sense because it's a tag match. You got to get through 2 guys' stamina. But yeah, no, that one was way too long. All these matches, technically for my product, are extremely short, and they're all going to be penalized for being extremely short. But I can't do anything about that. So that is what it is. Yeah, that is. Yep. Thank you. Gary Hart is road agenting. What are we doing here? What are we fucking doing here? I thought I took this shit from you, old man. How many times do I got to teach you this lesson, old man? All right. Cool. Frank, I don't even care if he's in the other ones. I just have to make sure he's not in these ones. right, yeah. Well, no, I don't want him in any of them just because we're trying to find chemistry here, and I can't really deal with him fucking it up. Okay. Frank. All right. Booking analysis. Too much, too much, too much. Damn. Billy Graham improvised well. Billy Graham and Jimmy Snuka don't work well as a team. Okay. So now I think, wow, Jimmy Snuka was head and shoulders above everybody else. Marvel Austin was the weak link. Okay, so now I think we go Billy versus Jimmy. Even though they won, they just don't get along. We saw some of that going on in the match, that they didn't get along. And then we're going to take that somewhere. Oh yeah, Norville doesn't even have the ability to call in ring. I should have made that a scripted. A little too short. It was a little too short for an important match. Okay. Bad idea. Not for long though. He'll learn. All right, we gained heat. Match was too short as well. That's the main event, and that's a good match for our main event. We're happy with that. These folks were overused, but they'll become more popular as we go. All fine. Jimmy versus Austin. Then Piper. Piper is about to lose. Boom, Billy comes in. Okay. I can see that. Build Jimmy up, knock out a couple of opponents on his way up. Who's Piper? Piper's the face. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that would work good. I like that. Man, I should just watch you play at this point. No. You got all the ideas. Roddy. Actually, I'm gonna do George. Yeah, George and Roddy. Roddy didn't do very good though. Actually, yeah, Jimmy. Jimmy and George. The Jungle Men. Georgia of the jungle. All right. One, right? Why would you want the jealous star to come in and instantly pick a fight on a fresh rookie? I had Billy win. But I definitely understand. Yeah, actually that makes more sense even with Billy winning, because he gets jealous when he's starting to rise and like beat Piper and beat Austin and then beat Piper. I like that a little better. I almost want to do a storyline with those guys, but it's already started. I always find that like I'm like 2 to 5 segments into like a storyline, and I'm like, wow, now would be like that would be a really good storyline for me to started 2 to 5 segments ago, type of a thing. All right, well, we're gonna advance some days here. And well, all right, hold on. We gotta hire some folks. The Paphos? Oh no, wait. It's just Angelo. He doesn't have his kids yet. Who is all these folks? Do we have filters on? Nothing? Okay. Oh, just can work in USA. Here. Dory and Bill. Yeah, let's check them out. Let's see what oop. Oh, what the okay, here he is. Bill Dundee is 26. He's working in Australia at the moment, which I do not think would be a conflict schedule wise. Let me check his availability. 26 is crazy. He's a 2-year pro? 2-year pro? Okay. Hey, pretty girl. No. No, you don't want me to do that. I'll get him eventually. All right, we got Bill Dundee. And let me just check on Dory. You said Dory Sr.? Dory Sr.'s 51. $200. Yeah, he owns his own company. He's already part-timer. But nobody can say he's not a motherfucking champ. Cause holy shit. Alright. Pretty girl. Oh, there goes the ads. Bill for the 6-monther? Shoot, man. I'm thinking Dory Funk for 6 months max. Look at this man. I mean, not to say you can't get it done at 51, but holy hell. He's been through it. Psychology's crazy. High experience is nice. Yeah, fuck it. He'll be my secondary road agent too, since Gary Hart can't road agent really. 210. I could do 210 a show. But if he's got demands, maybe I could do 200. I like to bring in Bob Orton Sr. too. Pretty good. We'll shortlist him while we're here. Bill. I'm looking for Bob Dundee. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll bring Bill. That's a good call. I think both of those were a good call. I could bring in Ben Justice and Rocky Johnson. But if I remember correctly, Rocky Johnson is expensive. Plus travel. He's from oh no, he's based in Southwest. Okay. We'll shortlist Rocky Johnson for now. I don't want to bring too many folks in. Too fast. Hey, welcome. Dory would be nice for the pop to pass on to one of your top heels. Definitely. Bill wanted only 30 per show, and it's not like you need Bill every show. Oh yeah, no, I'm getting Bill. We're bringing Bill in for sure. I was just checking them both out before I signed up. But yeah. Bill Dundee. Done deal. Got Bob Orton, who bruised his coccyx. Got a bruised coccyx? Oh no. Likely take a few days to heal. You don't want to bruise your coccyx. All right. Chosen to reside in the Great Lakes. Frank moved from Canada. Well, we got to make this thing a success now. So do you plan What do you plan for Andre? Because I think you can get a whole lot out of his heel title run. Yeah. No, I like I said, I want to bring in some definite, like, bona fide world champions, whether that's just one or two. And then yeah, just like establish Andre first before we create our own belt. But I do think it just depends how fast Andre's developing. Right? George Steele is far more over. So I think George Steele is one of the defenses in his, well, George Steele's a heel. Like I said, the divide isn't strict. So we might just make it a little bit more loose by having a heel main event at some point. But I do think Steele should challenge Andre for the belt, and Andre should win that. I mean, I do think he should have a little bit of a run as a heel, but I don't know how long he can really be a heel and be the top heel, top guy in the promotion, top heel, and not, flip that switch, make him a babyface. I don't know how long it's going to be that they're going to be willing to hate Andre. You know what I mean? Andre versus Dory. Yeah, no, yeah. Andre versus Dory is definitely on the list now that I've brought Dory in. I'm trying to see the rest of your chat there, but the kitty's in the way. Yes, Dory Funk is signed. All right. And then we'll just advance on. You know what I mean? Doing good, Maya. Appreciate the ask. If that's the case, why don't we build our first main event to Andre versus Dory, see if we can pull it off? Yes, that is the plan. Thank you for saying this is such a cute kitty. Her name is Yumi. Her dad is right back there. Her dad is named Miko. And new trick unlocked to ask about emotes. Yeah, actually, I wanted to. I'm planning on getting some emotes soon, and I want to do the cats. Now that I'm talking about the cats, I want to do all the cats' faces for my emotes. But I'm working. I'm trying to figure someone out for that. But yeah, this is Yumi, and her mom's name is Yuka, or, well, that's her short. So Yukana is her full name. Japanese for brave. My oldest cat is named Juke because she's a scaredy cat, and she's really skittish. She was actually a feral cat when I adopted her. Hey, Miko. Hey, Miko boys. She was feral, so she was named Juke because she's a scaredy kitty, and she just runs around. And then her sister, when I brought her in, not literal sister, just the other girl cat at the time when I only had two, her other girl cat was very brave in comparison. She'd hang out with the dog. She'd, not run away from you every time you moved. So we named, I named her Brave, named her after the Japanese word for brave. And then Yumi is a combination of, the beginning of Yuka and the beginning of Miko. Because she's a combination of the two. Oh, pretty girls. Yeah. She's a tortoise shell tabby with some orange. Yes, she does. She got some orange. Yeah. We can discuss some stuff off stream about it. Cousin Slim, the Scufflin' Hillbillies. Oh man. Yo, Kentucky. KY. You jelly? Oh man. The Scufflin' Hillbillies. That's a fucking name. Dos caras. Or two faces. The man in the mask. Jim. Jim, Jim not Cornette. Fucking Crockett. Jim Crockett, the wrestling guy. Good tag team, too, by the way. Who's a good tag team? Who was I talking about? We're talking about Rocky and Ben Justice? Or are we talking about is Dundee in them tag? Jerry Lawler should be debuting soon. Does he debut in 71? 72? I remember hiring him partway through the other game. I remember who all I hired, but I don't remember when they debuted. I think the Savage Boys, or Pafo Boys, including Randy Savage, debut like 73, late 72, 73. So that's something to look forward to. Rene Goulet. Hear about him in wrestling history a lot. Wow. Paul Duval. Wow, dude. Technical out here, dude. Angle with the rookies, talking about the last match. Let it build. Piper versus Snuka. Next show. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of guys to like just have them do an angle this week. They could be that they do an angle, but they're in different matches. Like they're each in their own match. Might do something like that. Well, yeah, definitely Piper. Fine. Yeah, that's loud. Has permitted the term hillbillies. Yeah, you know what? Hillbillies, cracker, fucking honky, any of the, redneck, any of the racial slurs for whites, we got those. Those are approved. And I don't care who says them either. Miko's got some gunk eyes, bro. This should be getting gunked up quick. Oh, Scuffling Hillbillies. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense that I was talking about the Scuffling Hillbillies. Amateur level. Okay. Oh. We're still getting money. We still getting money. 40, what was I spending? 20 a week? 100 a week. 35 a week. Do 35 for now. Andre's going to be a huge, merch vessel. He's going to be like the Steve Austin of selling merch, but before that. So we'll definitely make sure to capitalize on that as much as possible. But while we're still building Andre, we can wait. Now the other person that I'm excited to have merch for is Joe motherfucking Lewis, dude. That's gonna be crazy. Having someone with he's all at 50s now. I thought he had all 50. Well, yeah. Well, let me see. Could be wrong. No, it's about what I hired him at, so that's fine. Either way, he's gonna be immensely awesome to sell some Joe Lewis merch at every WWA show that we go to. But that is the month. Yeah. Get to this next show, get through it, and then we will probably have to run. But yeah, oh gosh, we're already at 50 minutes. I'll get this show booked up real quick. Yeah, pretty boy. But yeah. Don Ross, Detroit, Michigan. Mr. America. Tremendous physique. Okay. Don Ross. Shit, bro. We need to, I don't know, maybe shortlist that guy. So, with my creative energy on this show, I'm going to try to do some gimmicks. Try to, strap Dundee with the right gimmick for sure. If I can only do one, I mean, I should definitely have enough creative energy to do two. But if I can only do one, I'll make sure Dundee has a good gimmick. Funk Senior, he can portray his own gimmick, you know what I mean, and get it over. Dundee might need a little assist, just a little though. Joe Louis. Let's see. We got cocky Bill Dundee, amazing at being both face and heel. We're gonna play him as a face. So let's do swagger. Swagger face. Oops. All right. Cocky. You can just be cocky. You can just be a cocky face. Fan zone is cool. Generational star cocky. I like this. Ooh, you know what? No, we'll just do this. Superstar Bill Dundee. Yeah, I like that. We got Superstar Billy Graham and Superstar Bill Dundee. I didn't think about that. Now we're gonna have to make them the superstars. They're gonna have to fucking team up or something. Later on, probably. Right now they're face and heel, but whatever. Yeah, let's see. Funk's got a Texan brute gimmick. Amazing at both face and heel, so we will make him a face. We have enough heels. Some star power for the faces. Is this a badass gimmick? Tell me this is a badass gimmick? Never seen a single fucking badass gimmick. Thank you. Wait, is it? No, yeah, see? I don't understand if it's busted or what happened there. I think it's just the mod makers put all the badass gimmicks in dominant, and then there's just none left for badass. But he's a legit Texan, so maybe that's under legitimate. Texan. Realistic. Babow. Papa Booey. I don't know how unique it is, but it's creative. Gentle. Cuddly right now. Cuddly. All right. Show tonight. Let's get it on. Joe Scarpello. I wonder if I should just get the brain. Should I just get the brain right now? Bobby the Brain? Wrestling is strong and rising. Economy's very strong. No wonder we're doing so good, dude. No wonder. All right. Well, I don't want to squander it, but we'll leave the venue as is. Oh. Okay. Gary Hart, Ron Fuller. 136. All right. I can get 2 gimmicks off of this. Let's go for it. Safe bet. And a big gamble. Damn. Not what we wanted. I mean, a safe bet's fine, but a big gamble is risky. Billy Graham was brought before wrestler's court. Dory Funk is running the court. Hey there, boy. Bye. Getting overstimulated, boy. You get overstimulated. I had to say you were being so cuddly, huh? Now you don't want to be. Who's upset? Funk is upset that the fucking road agent is the road agent, head of road agents. You're supposed to wrestle Funk. Like, I get it, but chill, bro. Chill. It's your first week here, bro. How you gonna be acting up like that? It's like I had a referee come in. He was a rookie referee. It was his first gig of all time, like first fucking paycheck. And he's like, fucking, what? You're telling me this guy's the senior referee? Like, he's bitching in the back about not being the senior referee. It's your first fucking show, bruh. They need to have some kind of like safeguard where it's like, yeah, obviously if his skill level's higher, he'll eventually get pissed off and be like complaining that he's not the senior road agent or the senior referee. But it doesn't even make sense logically. Like, if you're literally just walking into a company, and I know there's guys who are arrogant enough and that's what they'll do, but it doesn't make any sense if you're just walking in to the company first fucking time to be like, yeah, I'm the motherfucking boss. Like, I should be the, like, you know, it doesn't even make sense to be like, yeah, I need to be the senior road agent because it's my first week here. And, you know, obviously I should be the senior road agent. It's my first week here. He is 3 years the senior of Frank. So I'll give him that. But, you know, Frank's been with the company for 6 months. So we're just going to say that much. Hey, boy, fine. You don't want no pets? All right. All right. I don't know if we want to do Andre Dory right away. Here's the thing. Dory is 51 years old. Look at 20 popularity in the Great Lakes. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah, if he's willing to lose, then we don't have much to lose. I thought he would be, I mean, this is the territory days, so it's not like he's prolific over the entire country like Joe Louis, for instance. But, I mean, I thought he'd be a little more popular in the Great Lakes. All right. Storytelling. Yeah. That 20-minute match. Yeah, I figured that's what we were going to run into. Oh, let me see. I just looking. Have you ever considered putting over me? You are willing to do that. Good. Good, Dory. Good. Doesn't have the stamina for a 20-minute storytelling match? All right. I understand. You're an old ass motherfucker. I get it. No, what? No, we're going to keep it call and ring. I don't care if it's the main event. It's going to be fine. He doesn't even have the... Okay. Gonna be penalized. Short match. They don't like it. George the Animal... Oh, never mind. I was like, George the Animal Steel has only a 20 in the Great Lakes? That's fucking crazy. But no, he's good. He's sitting pretty. He's sitting at a 52. Almost as popular as Joe Louis, my $300 referee. Or no, he's not $300. What is he? I can't remember anymore. It don't matter. It don't matter. Who cares? Punsky and Graham. Could do Putsky. He just lost though to Andre. Who did? Yeah, Steele beat up fucking Rando. Oh wow! Out of anybody, he's been putting out the best performances. I thought Nuka would be the one to move up. Okay. I want to give my new guys a win just to get them. Well, no. Yeah, no. I was thinking about that, but nah, not for Dory anyway. Bill Dundee, I want to get a win. Maybe George Steele, Roddy Piper. Open match. We're gonna let Piper get in a little bit of offense. And this one's actually, we're gonna make it a brawl. Piper's giving him a little bit of a run for his money. Steele expected to come out and have another squash match, but Piper's gonna give him some trouble. We're also, I'm just gonna do a Frank Gary match because we're paying them anyway, so they might as well work double. Frank was fired as the Mongols manager, so I have to make sure to remove him. And I think that things continue to go bad for Frank. Gary's going to win this match. Doesn't have the stamina. Make it storytelling and add a minute. Boom, he's good to go. Two v two. Got the Fullers and the Mongols. This is going to be the fourth time the match has been held. And I'm going to make this one also a wild brawl. And the Fullers are going to come out on top. Too long. Fourth time, I know. That's fine. Feel Roddy Piper right before the manager fight. Stu Gibson is still my number one referee. So we're going to leave him alone. Putsky and Graham. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just Putsky v. Graham. Graham will go over in this one. That's fine. He'll learn. Wow. Wow, we're already at too many minutes. Okay. Yeah. Unless I go and make it 10 minutes. You know what? Okay. Yeah, instead of an angle, where the Mongols just tell Frank, like, fuck off. This is what happens. They're going to come out, and we think, right, because the Mongols are aligned with Frank, that the Mongols are going to come out and they're going to come beat up Gary Hart, and it might end the match with a DQ or whatever. But actually, one of the Mongols is going to distract. I'm going to have Nikolai distract the ref and have Ghetto beat up Frank. There we go. That takes off some minutes, but I still need to get... Oh, no, we don't really need an angle. Although we'd like to have an angle. At least an angle with the Mongols and Gary Hart. Well, I guess we don't need it. It's all pretty much like explained just by them coming out and beating up their other manager and going back to the manager they had before, which they were trying to do almost instantly. Like they kind of had buyer's remorse the very next month, very next show. They don't have chemistry with him either, so it's kind of just for now type of thing. I feel like this is the third time ads have popped up, and it's only supposed to come every 30 minutes. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden. Okay. Definitely heard of them. Dory and Rapid Ricky. Norval Austin and Sputnik Monroe. Okay. As for Andre to team with Dutch Savage. Gary Hart and the Spoiler. Is that Mr. Wrestling? Who's this? The Spoiler. Okay. Yeah. He goes by all kinds of different names. But alright, the Spoiler and Gary Hart have a team. Rusinov, Superstar and Patterson, Fuller Brothers. We got them. Luke Graham and Billy Graham. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring in any of those tag teams right now. But I just wanted to look at the possibility. So we're over for time. That's another thing. I'm gonna start moving it to be 1:30. We'll probably make it 1. I'm back. What are we doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're booking the show. We're already full. We're gonna have a manager match. I made that one as quick as possible. Take off the storytelling because that's not gonna work. We got the Mongols and the Fullers going at it. The Fullers are gonna win. In a brawl. And that's after they just switched managers to Gary Hart. So the Mongols are still not happy with their manager, even though they just interfered and beat up Frank. Took him out of the game. Technically speaking, we just brought Dory in. Yeah. I considered giving him a win for his first his first thing. And I'm gonna put him on the pre-show. I'm gonna bring Bill Dundee in for the pre-show, and probably I'm gonna give him a win on the pre-show as well. But yeah, technically, as far as it's so weird looking at it like a pre-show and a post-show when you're talking about an event, like an event that everybody who's there is the only ones that are gonna. It's not like it's TV time and like we start the show at one. You know what I mean? So if it's a pre-show, yeah, everyone's still showing up, but it's not like there's like a dark match that nobody's gonna see. Like people will be there to see it, um, in a different way than like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different than having a TV match where nobody sees it. At least in my mind, it's a little, I don't know. We'll give Dundee a win over the tag team specialist, Mr. Austin. In ring. No, yeah, we'll leave that so they can learn. Bill Dundee knows how. He could show him or try to teach him. Stu Gibson is a heel referee. Do I have anyone else? Yes, I do. Joe Louis, of course. How could I forget about Joe Louis? Okay. Jimmy's going to win in a post-show match against the Gibsonator. Maybe if I make it storytelling, he can go. Be like ringside for it, but it could be Dory versus Austin. It could be, yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Dory. So Dory's a face. Norval Austin is a face as well. No, he's not. He's a heel. Oh, I had it mixed up. Wait. No, never mind. I was thinking I had the referee mixed up. Norval Austin's a heel because oppressed minorities at the time, a bad thing to be, I guess. This is the 70s. I could do that. I almost want to give Dory a win. Here's why I didn't give Dory a win, if you wanted to check it out. It's because he's super popular down here, but up here in the Great Lakes, like, think about it, you don't want Andre and Dory to have a match yet till they have built up to the match. Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. I mean, I do agree, but I think it's going to be something where we're only having these shows once a month. We're having these spot shows. And we need to sell out, not sell out, but we need to get as much people in the building as we can. Andre versus Dory makes sense in that way. But also, it's almost like Andre just goes on this run where, so like, as we see Steele, like, had a dominant time last outing, he's going to get kind of, he's going to win, but he's going to get kind of checked in a way. Like, this young kid is coming out like a house of fire and is actually doing some damage to Steele. So it's like, he is the monster heel, but we start to see little cracks with Steele where it's like, like a bend in the steel, so to speak, where it's like he is a monster, but Andre is a young and up and coming monster, and you don't really see, like, you would expect the maybe the Wrestling Observer at this time would expect, not like the magazine, but just someone watching would expect like Steele to kind of flourish and Andre to like take some time to get up there. I kind of want it to be one of those overwhelming things where it's like, wow, in this promotion with George Steele and Dory Funk, this 26-year-old, 27-year-old, 24-year-old giant is just tearing guys up. You know what I mean? Austin losing, the fans will accept it, and plus you got to build the pop to the match because Andre needs more wins before the big match. Right. Yeah, he definitely does need some more wins. Can Dory Funk commentate? No. Because I would consider it having it be like a squash match where Andre just squashes Austin. and Dory Funk commentates, and then they fight next week. But I don't even have commentators, so it would be kind of awkward for Dory Funk to just come out on his own to commentate. All right, I think this is what we're going with. I think we're going to beat Dory Funk, and maybe we even have Dory Funk come out next week and say, like, whoa, like, you know, he didn't expect this type of thing. He's this many times champion in his home territory. He's been doing this for 20 years. All this stuff, right? 32 years of experience. I can explain more what I had in my mind, what we could do with Dory and Andre with Steel as well. We can do with Dory and Andre with Steel as well. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel it. I know it should be built up, right? Dory versus Andre, but I think maybe we build up Dory Andre 2 with Dory, like the surprise of Dory Andre, like a cold match where he just beats him. Like, because even, I mean, that's not smart marks really in the 1970 era, but even if you kind of know what's going on, like, you wouldn't really expect it. It's kind of like, wow, this kid Andre is really catching fire. And of course, you're not supposed to know that I own the company too, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. There with the finishes. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy. I think I used up my other finish, didn't I? Yeah, my creative. Yep. All right. Well, yeah. We'll move it. We'll move it along. I don't necessarily love that there's no build up either, but you know, we got to work with what we got. We only got one show a month, and I'm not trying to hot shot it, but I am trying to get that built up. And a 51-year-old man, you know, all respect goes to Dory Sr., but I don't really want to spend time building a 51-year-old man. Like even even a match, a 1 month of build, like building his popularity just for Andre to knock it back down. I don't know how worth it would be for us. Norval Austin's not ready. Ivan and Billy Graham. Good chemistry. Pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay. Ivan doesn't have it yet, but they have good chemistry. So it looked good. How does that even work? With the penalty, it went up? Well, oh, okay. Jesus Christ. George Steele at 61. Bonus for high morale. Inconsistency. Okay. Well. Bring up the steel. Because once we bring in steel, should be the tipping point of the hype to build up match 2. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Have like Steel and Dory kind of have some interaction. I like that. Dory might even beat Steel, right? Dory might even beat Steel. Well, Steel's a 56 popularity in this territory. The other thing that I really didn't want to turn back, and I'll say this, you know, just to be clear with you, the other thing I didn't want to turn back is I already talked to Dory and convinced him to put Andre over, and that was only good for 30-day promise. So I didn't really want to fuck that up by switching it up last minute there. Just to, I mean, you know, doesn't necessarily mean it's good booking, but I did have to cash that promise in. So that's sweet. The managerial conflict advances. Frank is now managing nobody, right? So if he would have, yeah, I guess this match was like their rematch. I should have had a Frank and Gary Hart promo and then had the Mongols rush in. But really, Frank and Gary Hart can promo against each other anytime. They can promo against each other next week. This is definitely a full card for the people of the Great Lakes area to check out. Ghetto and Gary are an awkward pairing, no chemistry whatsoever. I thought that we tried them and there was no chemistry, but not no bad chemistry. So that's troubling. We don't love that. So they're gonna fire Gary too. I think they're gonna either go managerless for a second, or we're gonna bring another manager in. No, match was too short. They don't really need a manager, but I like to find some chemistry in the beginning if I can. Andre had a 25. Dory only had a 33. Yeah, I don't know. He's great to be my other road agent. I don't know about building him up in this territory. You know what I mean? Get Andre and Steele versus Dory and a mystery partner. Okay, I can fuck with that. Yeah, no, I fucks with that heavy. Because like in my mind, we have this interaction with Andre versus Dory, like 3 shows without touching. By show 2, we get Andre, Steele, Dory. Yeah, no, I agree. In the right world, in the right universe, if we had more time, I definitely think we could do some good build up for it. The problem is Dory's 51. And his popularity is just too low in this region to try and create a 51-year-old star. Like make him a Great Lakes star. Where he's going to do great in this, mid-south and the southeast and the southwest but it's tough to try to make a guy a star at 51. By the time you've made him popular enough, it's like, oof. My thought was to drain the pop right off Dory and put it on Andre. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. And in a longer way, like where it's more of a process. But we'll see what this does for Andre. And then we can go from there. We might do that angle you're talking about, but in the reverse. Like it's like, oh shit, like big surprise, Andre beats Dory. And then maybe Dory beats Steele, and then Andre, Steele, Dory mystery partner. We might do it that way. Only a 30 because Andre doesn't know how to call and ring yet, but we're going to learn. And that increase our pop in one region. Okay. Dory should be pointed out as a good example. He didn't want to do the job. We talked to him man to man. He agreed to put me over. That's a good worker right there. Let's see. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, that's what you thought, Tootsie. I like that. So yeah, because then it's Andre and Steele haven't touched, right? Then it's Andre and Steele haven't had an interaction until, except for slapping tag hands. No, we don't have a mic holder. We don't have a mic holder or a commentator up to this point. Gary Hart's the closest thing we have to something like that. Or maybe Frank. Now that Frank doesn't have anybody he's managing, we might be able to bring Frank around towards that. Because Andre's still siding with Frank. In the Roddy Piper game, Andre and Frank, basically when Andre turns face, it's because he realizes that this whole time Frank has been stealing from him, and Frank has been kind of working behind his back on, like, he'll say like, oh, Andre will only show up for this much money, and then but like all storyline. Like Frank is like this leech, this like blood sucking manager for Andre in the Roddy Piper game. So I think we're moving toward that direction. I think we need to get Frank back with Andre. Or the other alternative was we could take him to be like our road agent, backstage interviewer. Yeah. No, not yeah, definitely not worth it for a long run because he hasn't gotten any chemistry with anybody. But I don't know. We could see him do something else backstage than just road agenting. Should I just start complimenting the fuck out of Joe Louis? I think I have to just start complimenting Joe Louis so that he doesn't go work anywhere else. Cause like he's helpful. He's gonna be even more helpful when we start selling merch by the name. Yeah, no, I agree. As soon as we get the budget, by the time we have the budget, and honestly, before we have the budget, depending on how fast I start rising, I'll probably be small size when Gene Okerlund debuts. When Gene Okerlund debuts, I'm gonna try and just seal him up. You know what I mean? Bring him over here exclusive. I believe he's like $100 a month if you up his rate from 70 to 100 to make that exclusivity happen. So I'll probably bring Gene Okerlund in. We do need, by the time we start needing, hey buddy, ow. By the time we start needing an interviewer, I'll have probably brought Gene Okerlund. Oh, it's all volunteers right now. I think I haven't changed the production at all. I got volunteers, amateur, limited production, small time music. I did upgrade no, I'm stealing music. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, the event is volunteers for sure. And I think I'll keep it that way until I start to see, because I mean, probably another 6 months, we'll have most of our guys should know how to call in ring. And at that point, we'll see another bump up in our pop. So really, I don't think we're going to raise any of these values probably till we're small size. I know it seems like I'm probably being a little too cautious, but it is kind of just, it's because of this, right? Like our economy is very strong and our wrestling industry is strong and rising. And they're both rising. And that's why we're doing so well right now. And I don't want to kind of squander that by spending all of my incoming money as we go and not building a little nest egg kind of take us through when the economy's not extra strong and not a rising wrestling industry. You know what I mean? So I want to save up, want to make shit happen and do it the right way, you know? Plus, I do want to buy the Sheik's company, which is not that big time wrestling, but this one. Oh wow, they're making money. Okay. In my other game, they were bankrupt after 2 years. So maybe this time is going to be different. And I hope so. Well, actually, not really. They're also in the Great Lakes. I kind of don't fuck with them for that reason. Maybe they'll fuck with me. Maybe they won't. Oh, it doesn't let me pick. Okay. Yeah. I think there's 3 of us in the Great Lakes right now, though. Yeah. Yeah. The other one is the other WWA. Dick the Bruiser's WWA. We gotta bankrupt them. Jesus. I'm making so much money, man. Alright, well, I guess we're not too worried about buying anybody out quite yet. But you know what I'm saying. We gotta build up some cash. We gotta build up a nest egg. Do our thing. But that is it for this episode. Ooh, I should use these. At least this one. We'll use this real quick and then we'll go. Yeah, Beppo should definitely be... Okay. Let me make sure this is saved as well, so that I don't forget that they are firing them. Let's see if we can't get Beppo some more momentum real quick. Nikolai, try this idea. Is the character idea. 'Tis a failure. Very bad. Very bad. Very cold. Very cold now. Whew. All right. Yeah. Well, that is that. Yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. I'm considering bringing in a tag team. Maybe Rocky Johnson and Ben Justice, cuz Tony Atlas hasn't debuted yet. Joe Louis could manage them. Just ideas, possibility. Might check that out. But yeah. For now, that is it. A little extra long episode, but I haven't given you guys one in a minute. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribes, likes, all that good stuff. If you made it this far into the video, definitely consider dropping some of that. Definitely, you've already helped out the algorithm with making it this far, but everything